Hey ladies, so I did one of these earlier on my documented life project to show you how to make the junk journal out of a cardboard cereal box, or like this one's 5-round box, but it was too large to upload, so I'm going to do it again, and I'll just use this cover at some other point. So what I did to shorten it this time, I kind of pre-cut my boxes, so I cut all the excess off the top and the sides, and then I also cut off one of the side panels like that, so that we only have 3 sides. And I also cut out my paper that I am going to make as the front of my journal. And what you want to do when you cut out your paper, you want to cut it out slightly larger than the box itself, so that way you can fold over the edges onto the box so that it'll stay better without lifting or anything like that. I'm just straightening this out. My edges didn't look right. Sorry. All right, so as you can see, I've cut mine out slightly larger than the box, and I'm just going to work on folding my edges over and gluing them. And these edges just cannot seem to look even to me today. All right. So what you're going to need in order to do this, you're going to need some scrapbook paper, boxes, some tape, ribbon or twine or string of some sort, so that you can close your journal. Glue, I'm just using Mod Podge. It works for me. And scissors. So that's all you're going to need for this. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start with putting on the cover. So what I do, I'm just going to put my Mod Podge on the front portion of this. And then I'm going to stick that side down. All right, and as I'm applying pressure to that, I'm also going to start gluing the spine, like so, and the back cover. And this is so easy to do once you've cut down your box and also picked out your paper and cut it down to size. It doesn't even take, I would say the video won't even be more than 10 minutes because it's really super easy. So I got my Mod Podge there. I'm going to just slowly roll this onto the paper, making sure that I apply pressure so that it sticks down nice and neat. And then on the corners, or on the edges, sorry, I'm going to do some more Mod Podge. I'm going to do this for 2 reasons. One, to seal the cardboard to the front, and also I'm going to be folding over these edges here to hold the box in place. Like so. All right, now we're going to fold our edges over here. And if you get too much glue, that's fine. It's going to just leak out a little bit, which is okay. And I'm just going to set something heavy right there because it doesn't seem to be sticking on that corner. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. And I will eventually just cut this little flap off once it's stuck down tight and not moving. So just snip it off. It's not easy to do once you got glue on the surface. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge under there, just to hold that little flap down. All right. So I'm coming up on 5 minutes, so I'm just going to pause the video and I'm going to finish sticking down my sides, and then I'll be back to show you how to do the ribbon. Alright ladies, I am back. I'm going to show you how to do the ribbon. I cut like a long piece of ribbon, and then I Mod Podged, or put some glue down here to cover the entire length of the book. You're not going to see this because we're about to cover this up with paper. So I did pre-cut my paper as well to fit my box, and it matches the cover. I actually cut it out of the same cardstock. And when you do this, you want it not to the edges, but just the center part, just slightly overlapping the stuff that we folded over earlier. So then what we're going to do, we are going to, I'm not going to Mod Podge this part. I'm actually going to use some tacky glue. I just think that it'll hold better and last longer if I use the tacky glue. So you want to focus on your corners. You want to make sure that you get the full length of the ribbon, so that way it doesn't come up. You just want to throw a whole bunch of glue in here. Alright, so now that I've put the glue on there, I'm just going to put this on here, like so. And I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to use my rag because I always use too much glue. But too much is better than not enough, and then it falls apart later. So and then since I Mod Podged the sides earlier, I'm just going to put a slight amount of Mod Podge just around the edges, just to seal that top paper to the sides here, because there was Mod Podge on the other one, so I have a feeling it'll seal better. Just a little more over here. All right, and then we're just gonna, I probably should have done this as I was doing it, but fold where we needed to fold. And there you have it, your own little junk journal. And then I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the binding on my planner that I did earlier, and the video was too long. So look out for that, and have a nice day, ladies.